Ted Nugent's WorldNet Daily column has become something I look forward to reading because he's so proud of his ignorance and stupidity, and you know it's always going to be entertaining because of that reason. When you meet somebody who wants to broadcast how silly their beliefs are, you almost just want to hang around them for a sociological and a psychological experiment, just so you can watch and be like, no, did he really say that? Oh, does he really believe that? Oh! The world, according to Ted Nugent, would be a terrifying place. Imagine if we lived in a world where he controlled everything. I actually can't imagine that, because here's what I would do. Kill myself. So, this week he decided to attack poor people, because of course. He said, quote, "As the Democrats continue to get away with their crimes, the squawking poor just keep on getting poorer, and as is always the case, they have no one to blame but themselves. Stupid is as stupid does. Brainwashing only works if you give up your brain and your soul to the brainwashers." Oh, ironic. Ted Nugent has no idea what we see when we read him saying this. He continues, quote, "Another mind-boggling conundrum is the fact that America's so-called poor, now there's no such thing as poor in America, live a far better life than do real poor people around the world and have luxuries that they can only dream of. With their cell phones, automobiles, microwave ovens, air conditioning, new clothes, manicures, pedicures, bling-bling." Gee, can you have more racial undertones there, buddy? Clean water. He's literally mocking clean water. Clean water, more food than they can eat, pretty much redistributed everything handed down to them. They still whine how America should be more like those other countries. So let me break down his argument for you. What he's saying is, hey, guys, come on. Somalia is shitty, so you should be thankful because very poor areas in America are just shitty. Embrace the shitty. It's very, very intellectual point, Ted. Settle for the gigantic problems that we have in our system because Bangladesh sucks worse. Yeah, I believe I saw Socrates make a similar argument. There was a few brilliant philosophers that made that point. Some economists, too. Again, I don't even know why I bother to do these segments, to try to take this guy even somewhat seriously. And notice, like I mentioned there briefly, the bling-bling. Why did he bring up bling-bling? I think you and I both know. It's the obligatory racism that you have to put in every single Ted Nugent column. And look, maybe, liberal reading too far into it. Yeah, but everything else that Ted Nugent has ever said has also led us to the conclusion that, yeah, he's a deep racist. In fact, oftentimes he doesn't even bother to conceal it. But here's the really telling part of the article, when he said, quote, "Squawking poor have no one to blame but themselves. Stupid is as stupid does." So poor people are stupid. That's what you're saying, Ted. Poor people are stupid. And you want to get poor people to vote Republican. Think about that. If you're poor, you're going to vote Republican? But he's telling you right there, he's laying it out for you that if you're not rich, you're just a squawker. You need to blame nobody but yourself. You're lazy, you're an asshole, you're not talented. He's telling you that he thinks you're stupid. Literally, he's saying you're stupid if you're poor. And also, 76% of the American people, according to Bankrate.com survey they did recently, 76% of the American people are living paycheck to paycheck. Are 76% of the American people stupid, Ted? But then this is the same guy who next week he'll write an article and say, poor people and middle-class people should vote Republican because they'll cut your taxes. But wait. You just said before that you think that poor people are stupid. So which is it? Are the poor people, you're being held back, you just need another tax cut, and you're good, regular people like the rest of us? Or is it, they're stupid and fuck them? Which is it? They're stupid squawkers who can't get their shit together and they complain. Or, you just need another tax break, vote Republican. He tries to have it both ways at the same time. But see, the thing that Ted Nugent rejects and hardcore conservatives like him reject, which is why they're jokes, is they think nothing is systemic. There's no systemic economic problems in the country. Now understand something. We are not the opposite extreme. Liberals don't say, well, every problem ever is systemic. No, of course not. Sometimes it's on the individual, no doubt. It depends on what case we're talking about, and of course we need more details when we're dealing with individual people, right? But sometimes it's the individual's fault, sometimes it's the system, sometimes it's both. But here's what you can't deny. When we live in a country where there are over 10 million working poor people, so somebody could work a full-time job and still not make enough money to survive, okay? That's not their fault. They're doing their part for society, and they don't make enough money to fucking pay the bills and live a bare minimum lifestyle. The minimum wage, you can't even live on the minimum wage. And you're going to sit there and pompously just dismiss everybody who's poor. Meanwhile, how many poor people do we all know that have worked 2 jobs, 3 jobs at once, and they still can't pay the bills, and they're still living in a very frugal way? And then also, who gets rich in this country? People who fucking sing and dance. Oh, yeah, you're so special, right? Oh, you play a professional sport. Oh, yeah, you deserve that fucking $33 million a year. It's arbitrary. Your economic value is not the same as your human value in life. There's a difference between the two things. And smart people can look at that and respect that, and then they try to craft a system that makes more sense. But Ted Nugent is such a moron. He's like, no, everything is perfect how it is, and if you don't make a lot of money, well, you're a failure as a human being, and you're stupid. Well, again, the ironic thing is, the only stupid person I see here, Ted, is you.